All right, so this webcam of mine is really strange. Now it's really gray, so I'm gonna change webcams. And now I look totally different. All right, so for this post on the culture proof, I will explain to you what happened to Sears Canada, why it went bankrupt, right? Even though just 2 years ago, things were picking up, just 2 years ago, and then boom, this year it went bankrupt. All right, so I'll explain to you why. Even though I'll explain to you, I know why, I can't do it. You understand? Because it has to do with supply chain. It has to do with like seasonal inventory. It has to do with merchandising. It has to do with, and it has to do with leases. It has to do with like the changing weather and just-in-time logistics. It has to do with all that. So I know why, but I can't do it. I'm not a buyer, right? I'm just a digital guy. Maybe I can do their social media, but I'm not a buyer. I'm not a window dresser. What do they call it? Merchandiser. I'm not a buyer, you know. So I can't do it. I'm not a manufacturer. I can't make clothes. I don't know even where to buy it. So I know why, but I can't do it. You understand? Okay, now you understand. All right, so I was in Sears Canada just 2 years ago. It was on the up, and today it's gone. All right, so a couple of things happened. Okay. Okay, so everybody says online retail. What does online retail mean? What online retail really means is you can browse and look at prices. You might not buy it online, but just knowing that it's cheaper somewhere else makes you wait. So online retail means the end of arbitrage. Arbitrage is when you take like something, like say a pair of shoes, right? And you bring it to a different market and you mark it up. For example, right, I go to New Jersey. They sell Nike work boots. You know, Nike, the swoosh, and work boots. It's work boots with a swoosh on it. You can't get them in Canada. I buy a pair, I bring them up in Canada, I sell them for triple the price. That's arbitrage, right? So you take something available somewhere else, you mark it up, arbitrage. But let's say you see it cheaper there. You just wait for it to go on sale here. That's the end of arbitrage. So when you're shopping online, it's cheaper in California. I'll just wait for the price to go down. All right. So you hold off on shopping. That's to me, that's the biggest impact of online shopping. Is that you see it cheaper in California, New York City, and it's there, but you just wait for the price to go down. Okay. So the end of arbitrage is online retail. They say, oh, people buy from Amazon, or yeah, maybe. I'm not so convinced. I mean, Walmart is actually bigger than Amazon. Walmart.com is actually bigger than Amazon, and they buy like tissue paper and cat food and stuff. So I'm not so convinced. I think it has to do with the end of arbitrage. All right? You see cheaper in Manhattan. In Toronto, you wait. Instead of just going out and buying it because it's the newest thing. And you know what arbitrage is, I just explained to you. So, yeah, they have Nike boots, Nike work boots in New Jersey. I don't go there, buy a pair, go up here, and sell it to some kid on the street with triple the price. In the future. I say, you like these? $500. That's what I'll do. All right, so online shopping, end of arbitrage, okay? What else? Weather. The weather is crazy, eh? Okay, so in my recent memory, I've spent in my recent memory, I remember the last 2 winters. Out of that, I don't remember anymore. Out of that, I was like in a separation and a divorce. I don't remember anything. I remember like it's all a blur, right? Going home, going out, drinking, eating steak dinners all the time, whether it was like summertime or wintertime, driving in the snow just to have a steak dinner. And then I stayed home for the last 2 winters, and then I really remember winters. And guess what? They were just like late fall. Like, had one ice storm for like 3 days. The rest was like late fall. Barely any snow. The weather is changing. And so supply chain and merchandising still like, October 1st, you got to stock coats. I don't know, November, you got to bring in Lon Johns. It's still like that model. But Walmart's got it down where they can switch it up real quick, right? And what Walmart's done is they kind of like, they got, all right, not only have they so like forced their suppliers to be more efficient, but they also create a logistic network that can respond real quick, just like just-in-time fulfillment, just-in-time inventory, whatever you call it, right? So if you're expecting snow, but then it become really warm, the next week all Walmart stores all change, and yet Sears and others caught off guard. You go Walmart, you still see light jackets. You go Sears, you see heavy parkas. And then Sears got to start reducing them. Whereas Walmart is selling light jackets at full price. So the weather's changing, and also just-in-time logistics. You just switch the whole store from one week to the other based on the weather. And the weather's been crazy warm. So that's 2 of the weather, right? And then Sears got a bunch of leases, right? These retail leases, but similar to like just-in-time delivery, things are shrinking. Like what people are buying are shrinking. So I read is the report from Sears Canada, Chairman's report. Like in Macy's, they're splitting the Macy's store. Some part of it is Best Buy. We don't know that because, I don't know, we only have like a few Macy's, one Macy's up here. I don't know about those things. Women's department stores, I don't know. But apparently, nowadays, if you go into a Macy's, part of it is a Best Buy. So they're carrying less inventory. And instead of like Macy's carrying electronics, it's a Best Buy. They're sharing space. That's the new trend. So you go into Macy's, instead of Macy's electronics, it's a Best Buy. All right, and so stores, department stores getting smaller, finding partners to fill it. But Sears Canada had all these department stores, like all these leases. It couldn't unload. It couldn't find anybody come in with it, like, you know, Best Buy or Home Depot or something. I don't know anything about women's department store. I just know these things, but I can't do it. So you got the weather, right? Which is like just-in-time delivery can change the whole store from one week to the other, right? Whereas it's unseasonably warm, like an Indian summer. So you go Walmart, it's all light jackets, full price light jackets. You go Sears, it's 50% off parkas. They couldn't change it in time. That's just-in-time delivery. You got the environment. Got online shopping, the end of arbitrage. You see it cheaper in another city, you wait for the price to go down. You're not rushing out just because it's the newest model. And then leases. Stores getting smaller, sharing space with other retailers, Macy's and Best Buy, and so on and so forth. What can I tell you? I think those are the three main reasons. All right, and also taste changing so fast. Would I say that? No, I think Sears actually had really good clothes. So 2 years ago, when Sears bounced back, their clothes was doing really well. But these other factors, right? Like Sears is known for selling furniture as well. I think Sears used to be really strong for furniture. So Sears, the Sears style, the clothing line they were carrying 2 years ago, brought them back. But then they found out, furniture, right? A victim of online shopping, right? Especially furniture. You see something cheaper, you wait for the price to go down. Or you start to find something comparable. Because now, everybody's showing you how to shop, how to pick furniture. Nobody's shopping only by labels anymore. You want transitional contemporary sofa, you know what to look for, right? Or you want a modern sofa, you know what to look for. You don't need the label in order to figure out what it is. And so online e-commerce, internet, all that stuff brought Sears big item purchases down. And electronics too. Now we're comparing stuff. You don't need to shop by brand names anymore. You know exactly what you need. You can buy just the right amount. Just the right. So all that stuff. And then what else did I say? Leases, online e-commerce, and the whatever. So I know all these things. I can't do it. I'm not a big blowhard. I'm not a merchandiser or a buyer. I know I'm not a big blowhard, but I just can't do it. So I know I already got the back.